These are the vitals and assessment findings for Mr. Short, a short. Get it? Cause he's called Mr. Short and it's a short animation. So let's meet Mr. Short. He's a 71-year-old male admitted due to a slip on ice which resulted into a closed head injury. He is total care and has a gold care designation of M2. His comorbidities are hypertension, type 2 diabetes, an electrical burn to the left leg, and he's just awaiting long-term care since April. Let's get back to the story. We see Enoch, a bright, talented man, walking to Unit 62 General Medicine at Foothills, ready for his day. And I'm not getting paid enough to say these kind of words. After listening to a report and checking his orders, Enoch went into the room and saw Mrs. Short. And since it was early in the morning, he wanted to ask, "Is it okay to wake him up and do his vital signs?" And Mrs. Short was like, "Sure." He went beside the bed and tried to wake up Mr. Short, but little did he know that Mr. Short was in a coma. Enoch took the vital signs and wanted to document it immediately. He found out that Mr. Short has a temperature of 36.7, blood pressure of 129/94, pulse of 74, O2 sat of 99%, and respirations of 18, and he wanted to do his head-to-toe assessments before coffee break because time management is fun. Once again, Enoch walked into the room and saw Mrs. Short sectioning her husband's tracheostomy. Seeing this, he knew that there were going to be some really interesting assessment findings. After doing his assessments, it was actually found that almost everything was normal except for neurological deficits such as having a Glasgow Coma Scale score of 3, having asymmetrical pulses on the legs, hearing mechanical sounds from the tracheostomy over the lung fields, and having a second-degree burn scar on the left leg. Woo! Those assessment findings were a tongue twister. Try saying Glasgow Coma Scale score 5 times in a row and you'll see what I mean. So, back to Enoch for the nursing care provided for Mr. Short.
Created using Powtoon.